In the frantic moments following this tragedy, bravery, courage, and heroism emerged as bystanders jumped into action. One of them, an OHSU neurosurgeon. Our Cole Miller spoke with him tonight and is live now with his story. Cole?
Well, Eileen, that doctor was in the middle of a trip to Seattle this morning when he saw cars backed up for miles. His son, who was with him, jumped on his phone to find out what had happened. And that's when they raced up to the wreckage. He put on gloves and got to work.
The closer we got, the more worried I got that it was really a significant problem. And then we came around the corner, we could see the site, saw those train cars and engines just scattered. I knew that this was really catastrophic. My heart just sank at that moment.
Stumbling into a surreal scene, Dr. Nathan Selden, an OHSU neurosurgeon, springs into help, driving up to that devastating derailment moments after it had happened just south of Tacoma this morning.
They took me up to the triage tent and asked if I would get involved up there. And first responders were bringing people up out of the trains, literally extracting them right before us and bringing them up the little hill.
Battered and bloodied, Selden says passengers were treated at those tents in the middle of I-5. First responders and bystanders coming together to treat them. Was there a sense of calm or chaos at that point?
A little bit of both. We got neck collars onto people. The EMTs were putting in IVs and giving fluid to people who needed that. Some people had some pretty bad fractures and lacerations that needed to be put in braces or dressed.
In the middle of the madness and twisted metal, a bright spot, a baby on that train making its way into Selden's arms.
It was a beautiful little child, and as I was examining the child, they were giggling, laughing. They thought it was a game. Nothing hurt. I was just amazed. It was really a miracle.
After spending more than 2 hours there on the ground doing what he could and what was asked of him, Selden finally left, knowing that the road ahead for so many will never be the same.
This is over for many of us, but the families who lost people or the passengers who were severely injured have weeks, months, or really a lifetime of dealing with the consequences of this. So we're thinking of them, and I hope that everybody's thinking of them.
And tonight, Selden says he cannot thank first responders enough. Their focus on the task at hand and helping all of those injured, a commitment to the work they do day in and day out. Eileen, back to you.